Any club, any football club, any top football club, in fact, any club, any European club that plays in the competitive leagues, whether English Premier League, Spanish La Liga, German Bundesliga, French Ligue 1, Dutch Eredivisie, and all that. Any club, especially the top European giants, that cannot get a manager that will be in charge of the dressing room, like a manager of authority, a manager that will be in control, that will be in charge of the dressing room, that club will never succeed. That club will never succeed. Now, Luis Enrique is a very, very good example. He's a very, very good case study. Look at what's happening. We all know what transpired in Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain has been pursuing the UEFA Champions League for donkey years. These guys have been spending money. At some point, they bought Neymar. We know how much they bought Neymar. Neymar was bought for over 180 million pounds. They moved Neymar from Barcelona to Paris Saint-Germain. He came. At some point, they bought Mbappe. Two world-class players, the most expensive players in the world, Neymar and Mbappe. They're playing in Paris Saint-Germain. Neymar left. Lionel Messi left Barcelona. He went to PSG. They brought in Sergio. They brought in a lot of expensive, the best players in the world, like the Galacticos. In all those years, Paris Saint-Germain couldn't go past the quarterfinals of the Champions League. At some point, Neymar left, Messi left. It was now Mbappe. Mbappe became the king. Mbappe was everything in Paris Saint-Germain. He became very stubborn. He became so powerful in Paris Saint-Germain that they offered him money. They gave him a blank check. What do you want? We don't want you gone. Mbappe refused. So many things happened. There was so much chaos. Luis Enrique came, met Kylian Mbappe. The team, they couldn't do much. At some point, after the chaos, the whole thing, Mbappe was able to force himself out of Real Madrid. Force himself out of Paris Saint-Germain. He moved to Real Madrid. And we all know what has happened for the past 2 seasons. Paris Saint-Germain got to the finals last season. They won the Champions League. This season again, they're in the Champions League. And trust me, they are favourite to win the Champions League. I'm not undermining Arsenal. I'm not saying Arsenal cannot do it. I'm not undermining the chances of Arsenal winning the Champions League. But this tells us a lot. Any manager, like I said earlier, any manager that the club hierarchy cannot give authority over the team, over the footballing affairs, that manager cannot succeed. If Chelsea, if seeing what is happening at Real Madrid and what is happening at Paris Saint-Germain at the moment, it should serve as a deterrent to them. It should be a lesson. Enzo Maresca was never a bad manager. Enzo Maresca would have done well. I maintain Enzo Maresca would have done well if he was given authority over the team, if he was given authority over the signings, if he was given some level of... This guy came in his first season in top flight football. He won 2 trophies. He won the Club World Cup. He won the Conference League. And you were not sensible enough to give him authority. Let him point out the players that he wants gone and the players that he wants into the team. All you want is to go sign players for you think that is good for the club, and then you impose it on the manager. And when the result doesn't come, you call him and start questioning him. There is no top club that succeeds like that. There is no top club that succeeds like that. It's been on the news that Chelsea board of directors, Chelsea owners are now trying to change the direction. Alonso is looking most likely that Xabi Alonso is the next manager, and the Chelsea hierarchy they've agreed to give him. Let him be. Give him the authority, point the players who want out, point the players who want in. The club are going to bring them in. No. They should continue their trajectory. They shouldn't learn. Look at what's happening at Real Madrid. Look at what's happening at Paris Saint-Germain. Just juxtapose the two of them. Real Madrid is in chaos today because this has been their pattern. Florentino Perez cannot, Real Madrid cannot, they don't give any coach or any manager absolute authority over the players, over signings. They sign the players they want, and it's not good. Real Madrid, fine, it has been their model, and they are the most successful club in the whole world, fine, but at this point it's not good. It's not working at this point. When you have Galactico signings, big powerful players like that, it cannot work. At some point it's not going to work. Imagine a player like Kylian Mbappe, a player like Vinicius Junior, Valverde. You have big players. You have somebody like Rudiger, is a very arrogant and a very proud guy, and he's a leader. You assemble these stars in one team, and you don't have a proper manager with authority that can control them. Of course, there will be chaos. Do you understand? So Chelsea should learn from this, from what is going on. There is no club, there is no top club that succeeds with a manager, a yes manager, a yes coach. You must, if you get a manager, you let him be, you give him the authority, allow him to make the signings that he wants, ship the players that he doesn't want anymore, allow him to be in charge, discipline players the way he wants. Any player that messes up, discipline him. Any player that doesn't want to play, follow your instructions, you bench him, you discipline him. That is how top football teams are run. That's how top football teams are run. So guys, we've seen everything that is happening. Luis Enrique is an amazing manager, and all thanks to Paris Saint-Germain. They give him every working tools he needed. They gave him the players that he wanted. Look at what is going on. The attack is absolutely unplayable. The entire team is absolutely unplayable. What an amazing team, and what an amazing manager. So I hope Chelsea board, I hope Chelsea hierarchy learns from this. All right. So guys, let me have your thoughts, your views, and your opinion in the comment section. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit on the notification bell so you get notified whenever I drop my video. I'll see you again in my next video. Peace out.
Football Fusion.